So I'm down on the ground with 357 maximum today. This is 180 Hornady XTP and 19.6 grains of little gun. It's something I've been shooting in big bore silhouette a little bit. I was doing some other shooting, some other testing, so I thought I'd verify the 150 meter zero on the 357 max barrel. Now this one started out life as a 12-inch 357 Magnum barrel, and it was sent to Bellm TCs and rechambered for 357 max. It's been a good shooting barrel for me. I just have to shoot it better. So, don't think I'm on my zero. I'm dialed up. Let's look at the dope chart, because I did shoot a couple of rounds of big bore with it here this past weekend. So look at my dope. So it's probably set for the 200 meter rams right now, which is about a +5 on the rams. Looks like I was playing around with 4.5 to 5. Where am I at? Yeah, I'm at 4.5 right now, it looks like. Oh no, maybe not quite that. I'm at 6. Yeah, okay, so it should be 6 clicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I'm back on 0, so that's where I was running, was the +6 there. Each click is a half MOA on this turret. This is one of the more or less modern loophole, where they call this FX2 handgun. It's a 4-power. They're not making these anymore. They're not making any pistol scopes anymore at Loophole. So this is, I've got a handful of these, and they're not bad. They're not bad. I do like the clicks better than the old friction adjust on the old M8s. But let's go ahead and see what we got here. This one does have a different trigger setup than the one I was just shooting a minute ago, so I'm going to dry fire a couple to get the feel of it. And this one is also only a 12-inch barrel, so it does feel a little bit different than the 14s. And the eye box on this scope is a lot tighter too. Not bad. Okay. So here we are, down on the ground. Let's turn on the target camera. All right, that's recording. Shot number 1. So 1719. See if I can move this to where I can see it. The sun is not shining through. If it's in the black, I cannot see it. I don't know where it is. Oh, is that it? Well high? Oh, that's way up there too. What in the world? Velocities are all over the place too. Yeah, it's shooting way high. It's holy cow, it's crazy high. All three of them are up there. The velocities are down a little bit too. So we need to dial some down into that for our 150. So that's a good 3, 12. Let's go down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, let's use the reticle and measure it. It's a 4 MOA reticle. Yeah, so let's go back. Half 1 MOA, half 2 MOA, half 3 MOA. Let's try a 3 MOA adjustment. See what we get. Okay, that's definitely better. Still shooting a little bit to the right. Let's try another. Right next to it. Okay. So that must be about where it's shooting. Let's shoot another and see if I can put it with those two. Then it'll make it look like I know what I'm doing. That one is still about the same elevation, but I came to the left a bit. So it is favoring about another MOA of down. Okay, well, let's try that. And these are doing an average of 17, 18, which is a little down from what I usually get, but it is little gun, and little gun can be finicky. I think I'm gonna switch to something like ram shot enforcer. Okay, that's more like it, on elevation anyway. A little bit to the right. That felt just a little bit to the right. It came down a little bit too. I was a little goofy on that hold. Don't see that one. Oh, is it right below that other one? Can't really tell. But we definitely got a better zero than I started with. I've got a gong down there. Camera's not pointed at it, but I'll see if I can hit it. Yep, I got it. It didn't make a clang, it made a thwack. It is swinging, so I got it. Okay, well good. I'm a little happier with that zero. It looks like I might need to come to the left a little bit, but I'm not sure. Very cool. So that was a whole 4 MOA of down from where I was set. So something is a little goofy there. Maybe I didn't really know 100% where I was at. So I'll make a note here so I don't screw this up. Groovy. All right, well that's progress. Okay, well here's that target. So 3 shots were well high, and I dialed in a total of 4 MOA of down, and I got all of this here. This was at 3 MOA down, then I went to 4 and I got down here a little better. After I shut the camera off, I did dial 1.5 MOA of correction to the left into it. Let's verify that that's what I did, because sometimes I turn them the wrong way. So I went left 1.5, yep. And what I've done now is I've set up my 8-inch steel gong down there. And I left my target backer up so I could have a little bit better contrast. A little bit goofy looking on the centering there because the target camera's off to the side, so I got a little parallax action going on there. But let's put a few at that gong and see if I can make a little clanging noise. I think I'm gonna shoot more and talk less. I'll try to do a better job with my shooting, because I know that on these videos like this, I'm not doing my best shooting when I'm trying to entertain everybody. So I'm just gonna try to shoot and we'll go from there. I'm shooting with both eyes. I'm gonna make sure that I'm seeing things as good as I'm gonna see them. Yep, that doesn't look bad. I'm just gonna leave it right there. I'm gonna leave it right there. Okay, here we go. Okay. Ooh, looks like I better take some of that, left correction out. It was too much. Took one MOA back out of it. Those are both right over to the left edge there. Elevation is good. Okay, that's a little better. All right, let's see if I can get the fifth one on there. That wasn't a bad squeeze, but I didn't pull the hammer back. But I didn't flinch. I didn't flinch. Those aren't so embarrassing when you don't flinch. That was a miss. I was fighting that the whole time. Should have reset. I was fighting that hold right from the get-go. If you watch real carefully, you can see when I was starting to address the trigger, I got a shudder. And what I should have done is I should have stopped and started over. That was a good hold. It's not enough light down there to get good definition on my camera here. Plus, looking at my screen right here, there's just not enough contrast to tell. I can see that I got some that are kind of over to the right a little bit more. You can just see the splashes, but it's kind of hard to tell. I'm using the whole 8-inch plate, that's for sure. It's I probably said it, it's an 8-inch plate and we're at 150 meters. That was a good solid hit. I'm pretty happy with that 0 at least. I just got to work on my hold. But that was a good solid hit there. That one sounded like it was either a miss or maybe clipped the stand. It made noise, but it was not on the gong. Of course, you guys might see it in the target camera if it's hitting that backstop, if you can see them hit. That was a good hit. One more. One more. $17.16 average on those that I've shot. Let's make this last one count. And if it doesn't, I'll stop the video before I shoot it. That's a bad shot. I yanked it. All right, stop the video before that shot. I missed. Oh, I wouldn't do that. I let you see my misses. Okay, well, good. I think we got a reasonable 0. We'll go down and take a look at that gong and see where those were printing. And 17.13 average. Okay, that's pretty good. They're back. End the session. Okay, and let's walk down and take a look at that target. Now there's that 8-inch gong that I was shooting at from 150 meters, and it looks like I was still kind of favoring a little bit to the left, and I did change a little bit, so I'm still maybe a little high and a little left, but I came over here on one bad shot. I had one here that just kind of clipped it, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 I think there, 7, 8, 9, and I did at least have one miss. So, and this one here may not be a hit either. That might just be some kind of a weird mark, but there's definitely 4 right there, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I do see one that's right there. That might be one of my misses. one of these two up here were already there because I moved this cardboard down. There were 3 shots that were up here. I think this one, and this one were already there. I'm not sure. This one might be a fresh one that I missed. I don't see any other 357 caliber holes that I can blame, but hey, not all bad. I think I got the 0 pretty close anyway, so just need to keep doing some practice and work on that hold area. That's the name of the game, man. Work on that hold area. The Contender's doing its part. That barrel shoots real well. That load shoots pretty well. The little gun is flaky, but it does shoot pretty accurate, so I'll probably stick with it at least for now. But I do want to switch to something maybe like Enforcer or something along those lines. But anyway, trying to decide if I'm going to shoot at this some more or wrap it up from here. I don't know yet, but either way, thanks for watching.